WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. And today we're here in Berlin together with
Kristian, another American.
Yay! Now, Glen Allachie, is that a rare and exotic whiskey?
It's an old distillery, one of the newer, older distilleries. It's from '66, founded in '66. It was actually finished being built in '68, but it's always been used as a blend up until now. So this is the first release of single malts of Glen Allachie.
Very, very good. And was it a global release or a European release?
It was a European. It was a local release. I can't say it's only European. There's a bit of stuff in Asia. Yep. They haven't really gotten to the U.S. market yet.
That's what I meant. Yep.
So that's what's happening right now.
Very good. So there was a 10, which you don't have anymore. It must have been the best one or the cheapest one. I don't know.
The 10 was good. It was but it was a cask strength. Right. So it was 57.1%. Yep. So it was a bit unusual for a core range, and so it went out pretty quickly.
It did. And then on top of that, we have a
12-year, we have an 18 and a 25.
Very, very good. Which one do you prefer?
I actually like the 10.
No wonder it sold out first, right?
The 12 is really nice. It's a very smooth, easy drinking whiskey. It's nice for an evening and an everyday whiskey. Yeah. I would think the 18 is a bit more sherry notes, a bit more interesting, and then you get in a bit more heavy woody notes in the 25.
All right, very, very good. Now, if you look exactly at the label, it feels like we're Flintstone. Why?
Because Glen Allachie stands for Valley of the Rocks. So it's actually, they actually really make a really cool thing. They actually use slate.
Yep.
And the cool story behind that is to actually get their logo, which is on here, was actually a local stonecutter from the region, had actually cut that himself into local granite. And that's the idea, staying with the theme, Valley of the Rocks.
Exactly. Very, very good. Now, you mentioned this was actually a part of a blend beforehand, and now it's been bought by a group of 100-year-old whiskey experts. Exactly. They have 100 years of experience. Who were the people that bought this distillery and why?
Oh, you're going to give me the
I'm sorry. I thought Billy and so on. Talk about Billy.
Yeah, so Billy
Walker.
Billy Walker is an expert, a master distiller and blender in the industry. He came over from Glendronach, and the consortium he had beforehand had purchased, had the opportunity and the luck to purchase Glen Allachie away from Pernod Richard, and then had the chance to really craft something and put his own stamp on it. Because there is no single malt that's been really produced before, there's no expectations of what he had to do with the blend. Yep. So he's really using that opportunity to craft his own tasting notes and his own ideas and play with that. Yep.
Now, the very interesting thing for me was not only did they buy a distillery, they bought the stock as well. And there were, 20,000 plus barrels, I think.
So there were actually 100,000 barrels on the location, and they actually ended up buying 40,000 from 78 all the way to the present. So he has a really nice range of casks to work with, everything from hogsheads to sherry butts to everything. So that's really deep. That's why right off the bat they can come out with a 10 to a 25 and can continue to doing 8 regular age statements in the future.
Exactly. Now I'm just going to grab something really quick. Of the original single cask, I've actually tried 2 of them so far on my channel. The 50th anniversary. Some were very interesting, some were a little bit different, but that's also something that was out there. Not cheap.
No. We're talking about, in terms of this range, we're talking about something low 200s to mid 700s. But it is also, you're also getting something really at a rarity. Single cask. 500 is the maximum, 528, 26 in this one, to 191. So it is, and that's worldwide at least. That's not for Germany, that's worldwide. So
and think of an old Glendronach, that's about the price, that's about the taste, that's about this type of thing that is.
And the taste is amazing. It's second to none, and it's giving a good indicator of what there could be to come.
Exactly, and there's a lot to come. Well, you want to mention anything that we can expect in the future?
There should be some Madeira casks coming out, first fill bourbon barrels, casks, as well as there's a whole range of opportunities with peat, with sherry, and everything else. So there'll be a lot of interesting things. We personally, as Kirsch Whiskey, are going to bring in a few interesting things the next year. So
very good, very good. So the first time I heard the word 40,000 barrels, I thought of Teeling, which also bought basically 40,000 barrels back then. And it's amazing what they've done for the last 10 years. So I think we can expect very, very good things to come. WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany, together with
an American from Germany, Kristian Schweitzer. Have a good time.
All right, bye-bye. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, very good.